Okay. Gio, congratulations.
Thanks, Jerry. I appreciate it.
Just take us through the emotion of what this means to you and everybody associated with the program, not just to get here, like you said in October, but to move on in the dance.
Yeah, I mean, we just feel like a special unit, man. We feel like this is meant to be. We've been working, for some of us, it's been 2 years now where, we've been waiting for this moment. The new guys have came in, stepped up as well, and just a whole lot of emotions. But at the same time, we feel like this was meant to be, and we should be here. So we have a lot of confidence with it as well. But we're just happy, man. Just everybody's really happy right now.
Thanks, Gio.
Next, Keith Sargent with the Star Ledger and NJ.com. Keith, please unmute yourself and then ask your question.
Gio, can you take us through the play with about 10 seconds to go? Was that a pass? Was it a deflection? Can you just take us through that play?
Yeah, I definitely tried to be a little too flashy. I tried to throw a no look to Ron. I thought Sims was going to bite a little bit because there was also a man on the other side. I tried to throw a little no look, but he read it. He tipped it, and I just stayed with the play and just got a layup. Kind of right place, right time. But that's kind of our mentality too, is that you never give up on the play. So just happy that I got the ball and made a finish right there.
Next up, Steve Politi, also from the Star Ledger and NJ.com. Steve, please unmute yourself and then ask your question.
Hey, Gio, if you wait 30 years to play an NCAA tournament game, does it almost have to be one of these games where just the action was, down to the final minute, chew your nails off? I mean, did that make it more special to be in one of these games?
Yeah, I mean, it just made it March. All these games are going to be like this. Luckily we have, a lot of veterans here who have been through some battles. But yeah, I mean, it was everything I hoped for, everything these guys hoped for. And then we just came out strong, finished strong.
Next up, Bruce Beck with WNBC TV in New York. Bruce, in a moment here, please unmute yourself and then ask your question.
Gio, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean, this was like a rock fight at times. Just the ability of your ball club to figure out a way, which you've done throughout the season. It doesn't matter how pretty it is, but you guys somehow come up with an answer. Can you explain that as you did tonight, Gio?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, there's been a lot of rock fights this year. But we knew what type of team they were coming in. Really physical. When you drive in the lane, there's going to be a whole lot of hands. Shots weren't really falling, but like you said, we just got to find a way. Like I said, we stayed with it, and Caleb McConnell, 10 rebounds. That's super special. Like, we need plays like that. We need players like that. And yeah, we just made plays down the stretch, and like you said, found a way to win.
Good luck in the next chapter.
Thank you.
And continuing on here, our next question will come from Zach Braziller with the New York Post. Zach, here in a second, please unmute yourself and then ask your question.
Gio, was it almost fitting that your defense really seemed to carry the team's defense really kind of felt like the story of this game, where first half you don't shoot well, the defense keeps you in it. In the last few minutes after the lead's gone, it's the defense again. I mean, kind of feels like that's almost been the story of this team the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's our identity. We said it before the game. We just said it after the game. Our defense is going to carry us, and then, offense is going to come eventually. But, defense wins you championships. So that's the bottom line. We got to continue to defend at a high level, and then the shots will eventually fall.
Next question comes from Aaron. Aaron, please go ahead, unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hi, Gio. Just in terms of what you guys went through down the stretch of the second half and everything been through with the wars in the Big Ten, how did that help you kind of endure? You went up on that 11-point run and then they came all the way back. How you were able to stay composed and just fight through it? Yeah, basketball is a game of runs. We made a run, then they made a run. The important part is that you stay with the game plan, you stay focused, and you stay together. When adversity hit, we made sure that there was no pouting, no negative energy, and that we just focused on the goal, which was to win the game. When we have a veteran group like this, I think that we'll continue that mentality, and it'll always work out.
And now we're going to go back to Sherry.
Gio, what did you say to the guys afterwards? Did you have a minute to talk before you came in here with the players?
Yeah, actually, it was Caleb McConnell who said something, which is, kind of what I was just getting to. But, when adversity hits, there was no negative energy and that we stayed together, and that's the same thing that we need to have, these next upcoming games as well. And, we also talked about how defense carries us and offense, offense will eventually come. Those are really the only two things that we talked about, defending at a high level and then just staying together.
And Gio, how did you match what you envisioned this like to be, growing up or when you first got here? This experience today?
Oh, this experience today,
Yeah.
it was better than I imagined, honestly. This is something that we've all dreamed of for a really long time. But, to hear the Rutgers fans in there, just going crazy and just knowing that, we survived and advanced in March, that's something that I've always just imagined. And it was crazier than I ever even pictured.
Thanks a lot.
Next up, we've got John with hoopshd.com.
Hey, Gio, John Titel from hoopshd.com. You talked about the veterans who've been through the battles. As somebody who had losing seasons during his first 2 years there and then had a good season last year but had the tournament canceled, was there a point in the past where you were worried this night would not happen? And when did you start to feel that at some point in your career tonight would happen?
No, I always knew this night was gonna happen, to be honest with you. Some of the guys from New Jersey will tell you that, I had on my shoes 1991 all the way back to my sophomore year. We only had 7 wins in the Big Ten. It's been the goal since I got here and since we got here and we just knew it was gonna happen. So I feel like we've just always had that mindset, and when you put your mind to it, you can do anything.
Steve.
Hey, Gio, there's a nice moment there at the end where you ran back out of the crowd and they were chanting your name. You raised a fist to them. I mean, just take us through the emotions, how you felt. I know it's been a hard run not having people in the building, but what was that like?
Just super special. I know they've been waiting for a longer time than me, some of these fans. So, they've been waiting for those emotions too. And just super special to connect with them again. We haven't really had that this year. That's been tough on everybody, honestly. But, just knowing that they're there supporting us, that just makes it so much better. So it was great.
Back to Zach.
Gio, can you just, I guess, put into words not only, as Rutgers in the tournament, but you're advancing and, you have a second round to play now on Sunday. I mean, what does it feel like after everything you guys have gone through with last year and to not only be in the tournament to win, but to win a game?
Just special. I can't really think of any other type of word, honestly. Just special. Just blessed to be here. We've all worked so hard. Like I said before, some guys it's been 2 years. We felt like we should have made it. But it's just special. This is the stuff that you grow up watching on TV. And then even my first 2 years, I'm watching it on TV. In college. So just to be here and to win a game is just really special.
Okay, with that, Gio, thank you very much for your time. Best of luck in the next round. And we'll be joined momentarily now by head coach Steve Peichel. But Gio, thank you very much for your time. Congratulations.
All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.